advising him to go there. It's fair game to think about how Hillary Clinton treated those women after the fact. She called Monica
Not like
Lewinsky
how he treats women
a loony
all
tune.
the time.
Hold on, but that's
Okay.
talked about all the time, Whoopi. That's on this show constantly. To answer your question, it's really what's a treatment of women. I can tell you the thing about Donald Trump that I hope you would all give credence to is he is surrounded by strong women. He has employed thousands and thousands of women over the years.
Let me ask you something about Hillary.
And they get promoted. I'm the first campaign manager for a Republican presidential candidate.
Wouldn't you turn on the women if your husband was cheating on you? You'd turn on them too, wouldn't you?
I would.
All right. Yeah, sure, of course. That's the media. I mean, how many more examples today do I have to play for you? Jake Tapper saying to Kellyanne Conway, how could he bring up Bill Clinton's women when he's surrounded by philanderers? It's not about philanderers, and Jake Tapper knows it. The View, first they attacked Kellyanne Conway. Why was he drinking water on stage? What? What? So, I mean, it's comical, but it's sad at the same time. All right. Mark McKinnon is... he's neither comical nor sad unless he wants to be. Former media advisor for President George W. Bush and Senator John McCain, and executive producer and co-host of The Circus, inside the greatest political show on earth. And you could watch that, of course, on Showtime, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and on demand. Mark, welcome back, sir. Good to talk to you.
Hey, glad to be with you. How you doing?
My head is spinning around, but otherwise I'm okay.
Everybody's is spinning, man. What a week.
Oh, my goodness. But
in a year of crazy weeks, this may be the craziest.
It might be. So tell us what, first of all, to start, and then we'll finish with it also. What are you going to be focusing on Sunday night at 8 on The Circus?
Thanks. We have a very interesting show this week because, we do something thematically different every week. And this week we decided to view the debate and the week through the eyes of the news, through your eyes, and see how the news deals with the news of the campaign, if you will. And so we picked three platforms. We're with Megyn Kelly, with Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski on the Morning Joe, and with the Bloomberg show that Mark and John do. And we basically get behind the scenes in the control rooms, and we see what's fascinating is that, I'm used to the campaign side, and I know the stress of that, but now we get a really good idea of the stress of what it takes to put on a live television show, and it's some really great stuff. It's very dramatic, and, trying to get, guests aren't showing up, and, it's post-debate, and it's all crazy. Really fun stuff. Yeah, no, it's always great to get an inside look, especially for those who are not doing what you and I are doing. So I look forward to that. Okay, so it's been a crazy week. But again, I'll ask you the same question I asked my panel, the same question I asked Dick Morris, the same question I've been talking about all week. The question always was, if you remember months ago when Hillary brought up something about women and Donald Trump said she better not go there, and she shut up about it. But then in the debate, to bring up this Miss Universe, and make this the issue somehow. And the woman turns out to be, involved in sex on TV, porn, threatened a Venezuelan judge, according to the judge, which might have driven a getaway car for a murderer, etc. And yet the media still puts her on, holds her up, and says, how could Donald Trump say that to this poor woman? When, of course, the whole women issue, you would think Hillary would be scared of, because it's not about philandering, as Jake Tapper says it is. It's about these women who say, Bill Clinton attacked me, and then Hillary hired a goon squad to go after me and ruin me. And yet the media couldn't care less. Well, Donald Trump didn't bring it up. He should have.
Yeah, well, at the debate, yeah, but I mean, subsequently, the week's coverage has been Donald Trump. How could he say this? How could he say this? He says women are fat, women are fat. And the surrogates are on there trying to go to Bill Clinton. And when they do, the hosts inevitably say, well, his affairs are his business. It's not about his affairs. It's about the accusations these women have made against Hillary. The media is ignoring it. They don't put these women on.
Well, listen, I mean, if you want the media to cover it, bring it up in the debate. That's how you get the media to cover it.
Well, so what? Okay, so you mean if Donald Trump said Juanita Broderick, then Juanita Broderick would be on every show the next day? I don't think so.
Oh, I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Hell yes.
All right.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I'm looking at this as a campaign guy. I mean, if you want to fight, you want the media to play fair, do your job in the debate.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, he blew that. I mean, he blew the debate on very many levels. But I don't think you'll ever see Kathleen Willey, Juanita Broderick, Paula Jones, or any of them on network TV shows. No matter what he says, he could bring them to rallies, and I don't think you'll see them. I'll make you a little bet. I'll make you a dinner bet.
Oh, okay, you're on easy. Yeah, she'd be any one of those step forward, they'd be all over cable.
All right,
TV,
all right, good. All right, now let me ask you this: why did Barack Obama beat Mitt Romney? I think 60 to 37 with millennials in 2012, and Hillary has about a 4 or 5 point lead on Donald Trump with millennials this time around here in 2016. What is her problem when it comes to the younger crowd?
Millennials want change. They want change like most other Americans do, and they're skeptical. You know, they've seen. I mean, a lot of them voted for Barack Obama, and there's a good portion of them that are happy. They were most of them. I mean, a good handful of them, probably majority of them, were for Bernie Sanders. They think, you know, they see Hillary Clinton as part of the establishment, and they're, you know, many of them are as anti-establishment as Tea Party voters are. So you know, 60-year-old Tea Party folks. So, it's and plus a lot of them perceive them the way others do as not honest and trustworthy.
What about the third-party issue here? I think 11%, and this accounts for a lot of it, 11% of the millennials are behind Gary Johnson. So 2 questions here. What do you make of his Aleppo moment? And then referencing Aleppo, 2 days ago, when he couldn't name his favorite or most admired foreign leader, he said, uh-oh, I think I'm having another Aleppo moment. So, I mean, how could anybody really take his candidacy seriously?
Well, it's unfortunate. I mean, the fact is that in the current environment, people are very unhappy with the choices that they've got. And so the voters were very much looking for an alternative choice. And Gary Johnson, the Libertarian ticket, could have been it. And they had, you know, for months and months and months been trying to get more media attention. And then the very week or two when the media actually turns to them and gives them some exposure, you know, they get to, you know, they've been asking to get close to the sun. They got close to the sun and they melted. And so I think there's a lot of voters out there, you know, who are really disappointed now because they were thinking that they had another choice, and now they realize that their alternative choice is not an attractive one.
Before the debate, and you and I haven't talked in several weeks, maybe a couple of months, how surprised were you, or is it kind of business as usual, that the race, you know, morphed into a dead heat, not only nationally, but in battleground states for the most part as well?
That it morphed into that, you mean?
Yeah, from Hillary leading comfortably after her convention, yeah.
Well, it was, I mean, I think that just testifies to how volatile this race is. It's incredibly unstable, and I still would suggest that despite this week that there's a lot of instability still, and there will be right up until Election Day. But it's a month in which Donald Trump took advantage of a vacuum. Hillary Clinton came out of the convention with double-digit lead. She went off the radar screen, and he took advantage of it. And then she had the health issue, and then she had the deplorables issue, which was her worst moment of the game. That's her 47% moment. And the whole time that happened, she was out raising money. Now, so he took advantage. She was off the radar screen. Now, what could happen is that money that she was raising in August when she was off the radar screen may come in handy here in the last weeks of the campaign.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And he really hasn't spent all that much yet anyway. He's really going to have to do a job on that. All right, Mark, so we look forward to the show on Sunday night on Showtime, folks, 8 p.m. Eastern, and you can watch it on demand. The Circus, inside the greatest political show on earth with Mark McKinnon. Thank you, sir. Great to talk to you.
Hey, kick it hard. Thanks for having me.
All right, take care. All right, folks, very interesting conversation. And I would be so interested. I really would. I mean, I hope and pray Mark is right. I hope and pray Mark is right. That all Donald Trump has to do is, and he said at a debate, to be fair, so at a debate, mention the names Juanita Broaddrick or Kathleen Wiley or Paula Jones or any number of women, not ones he had affairs with, ones who have made accusations against Clinton, Bill Clinton, and subsequently Hillary Clinton. And let's see. If the media, if they're on the Today Show and CNN and all over the Megyn Kelly, let's see. I hate to say it. And I hope he's right. I pray he's right. Really. But I think he's going to owe me a dinner because I think he's wrong. I don't think you will ever. Look, they're out there. They're out there. The media knows these accusations are there. Juanita Broaddrick tweets every day, Facebook posts every day. So does Kathleen Wiley. I'm friends, Facebook friends, and tweet. And they follow me. We follow each other on Twitter. They're there. They're out there. They're talking through social media. So where's any of the producers, any of the programmers saying, hey, why don't we get one of these women? Because they don't want it. Are you kidding me? No way. You will never see them on network television. I promise you. I promise you. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's right. But Donald Trump could bring them on stage with him at the debate, and you wouldn't see them the next day on Good Morning America or anywhere like that. That's just the way it is. Some things never change. Okay, Give Me 5 is next. Barack Obama at Shimon Peres's funeral. Don't miss it.